amazing. Give it a lick.
It tastes just like raisins.
Of a stroke of its mane, it turns into a plane, and then it turns back again when you tug on its winky.
Ooh, that's dirty.
Do you think so? Well, I better not show you where the lemonade is made. Sweet lemonade, sweet lemonade, sweet lemonade, yeah, sweet lemonade. Get on my horse, I'll take you around the universe and all the other places too.
I think you'll find that the universe pretty much covers everything.
Shut up, woman, get up my horse.
You're listening to Books, Beer, and Bullshit. It's the only podcast that's keeping it fucking Jersey. I'm your pork roll, egg, and cheese host, Mr. Frank.
And I'm your New Jersey and you host, Mr. Jeff.
We are perfect together.
We are.
Yes, sir. Welcome back.
We're stronger than the storm.
We are stronger than the storm. And
What else we got?
we're stronger than all the other podcasts.
That's right, man. We drive on the parkway and park on the driveway.
Yes, and we're the armpit of America.
Welcome to the armpit, baby.
Welcome to New Jersey.
Get down with it. What do we have to look forward to in this episode, sir?
Episode 32?
Episode 32.
Monkeys fly out my anus.
That's going to be awesome, dude.
Yeah.
Because we could take a resin cast of that, man,
Oh.
and sell monkey anuses.
Monkey anuses, toys, sex toys that
Sex
smell
toys.
fucked up.
That's awesome.
It is awesome.
All right, keeping it real this week, right?
Keeping it real. Up in the field, we got another fucking interview. As promised, we're going interview heavy in this third set of 10.
We're not good enough on our own.
No, we really aren't.
We need to bring others into it.
Yes. Our reviewing prowess kind of sucky.
Yes.
So this is really just a cheat. We're cheating. We're not reviewing books. We're just talking to people.
We're just,
So tell us
just
what
like,
you
yeah, you know.
What do you think?
What do you think about
I
it?
don't want. Don't. Everybody knows what I think. What do you think? Yo, what do you think?
What do you think?
What are you thinking?
What do you think?
It's funny that we're talking Jersey,
And we are in Jersey.
and we are in Jersey, and we're going to
we
be
really
talking.
talk like that.
We're going to be talking about what? Yo, what exit? You? What exit?
What exit?
Yo, what exit?
Exit 120?
120, 11, 10.
No, 9.
You get off at 9?
9.
I like to get off at 11.
You do get off at 11.
I do get off at 11.
And 12. And 1.
Sometimes
and
1:30.
2, and 3.
Okay, let's bring it back together. It's a different kind of interview a little bit tonight.
Yeah, we're not going with the author
It's
this
not
time.
an author. This guy is the
Didn't
publisher.
write a thing. Never wrote a damn thing in his life.
Not book-wise, no.
No. Maybe a letter. Maybe an email.
He probably wrote an email.
Not
He
a book
writes a
for sale.
blog.
He writes a blog?
He does write a blog.
What's his blog called?
Tripthroughmymind.com.
Trip Through My Mind.
.com.
Was he the little acid head there?
He might have been back in the 60s. We'll
Oh.
find out, though.
All
Because we're
right.
going to have the publisher that runs... I'm going to ask you something.
Ask me a question.
I'm going to show you a word on a piece of paper I have written here.
Ask me a question.
How do you pronounce this word I have written in big letters?
Charon.
Charon, right?
Yeah.
You know what Charon is, right?
Yeah.
Okay, that's how you say it? Charon?
Yes. Yeah.
Okay. This
I
guy's
know
going
I didn't say it right.
No, I think you did.
All right.
This is going to be a little beef. He doesn't know we're going to give him beef about this,
All right.
right? It's a little
Little-
back and forth between me and you. We're
All
gonna
right.
we're gonna jump on him.
We're gonna
But
get
he-
on. We're
he
gonna
call-
get on about it.
He calls it. He insists it's Charon or Charon.
Charon?
Yeah, Charon Coin. The press is Charon Coin Press. All right, that's the name of his press. He's going to be insisting as Charon.
Karen?
Charon. We'll see.
Charon?
Yeah, I think that's what it is.
All right.
But this is what it is. This is Jerry Benz from Charon Coin Press, and he's put out the
Jerry Benz?
Jerry Benz. Yeah, not Mercedes Benz. What's another fun
Jerry
one?
is he Jerry's kid?
He does have a child, Jerry's kid.
Jerry's kid.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Well,
Yeah. Let's get Jerry Benz in the easy. So let's welcome to Books, Beer, and Bullshit podcast for the first time in his life and ours, Mr. Jerry Benz.
Yay!
Jerry, welcome to the show.
Well, thank you. It's been fun. I've been waiting to come on the show for quite some time. I'm glad I had a chance to set this up this week.
It's fantastic, and we'll let our audience, our constant listeners, know that Jerry's actually speaking to us right now from Argentina. I know. Don't everybody sit down. Put your
Relax.
seatbelt back on. Don't jump out of the car. All right? But yes, this is a call from Argentina. For what that's worth, I don't know. It just seems cool somehow.
Thank God for Skype.
Thank God for Skype.
Yeah,
Either that or
absolutely.
Jerry's going to have one hell of a phone bill when he gets home. So, Jerry, the reason we've brought you here today is we usually, and we've always talked to authors, writers, and though you dabble in writing, really you're here because you are a publisher.
Yes.
You're not
Publisher with Charon Coin Press.
Okay. What was that?
With Charon Coin Press?
Okay. We have a discussion about that later. But why don't you go on ahead and just give us a little history of how your press was started.
Well, I actually, before I start, has there been a new election, and is Armand Rosamilia still the mayor?
Oh, he's still the mayor
On the podcast?
Oh, he's still the
Yeah,
mayor.
Okay.
We've been trying to
So then
run them out of his
Then I
office.
owe this to your mayor. He's kind of the one who got this started. I started working with him and talking to him about one of his projects he had for State of Horror. It's an anthology that has 13 tales from each state, so there's 50 books planned. And I came on board with working with him as editor for the relaunch. About the time the first group was closing, we had a few moments, and we're discussing it, and I wanted to launch my publishing company that's been in the works for 3 years. So at that point, it was a good opportunity, and due to that one project, we released it out on Charon Coin Press.
I see. So you've been looking to become a publisher for a while, and the opportunity to get it started happened when you acquired the State of Horror series, the anthologies that were already put out, as you said, by Armand. And so you took that as your launching point?
Yes.
Awesome sauce.
And I've been a fan of a lot of the authors. I've been working with them and talking to them over the past few years, doing some research, so that when we launched this earlier this year, it was very much, there's a planned aspect of it, which is a lot of fun, and a lot of the new surprises are coming in. So it's been since April of this year. It's been quite a fun trip.
What qualifies a person such as yourself to be an editor-publisher?
One thing that helps quite a bit is it's never one person. There's multiple people. You first learn where your strengths are and where your weaknesses are. And the first thing that I did is find people to fill in those weaknesses. So since a personal assessment was actually, there was quite a few weaknesses, we have a very, very large growing staff. So
Jerry, can I interrupt you for a second?
Yes.
Okay. You just said you have multiple partners and a growing staff.
I didn't say partners.
What?
I said multiple people.
Multiple people. Well, hey, you know. Okay. We're talking about books, right?
We are talking about
Okay,
books.
I just wanted
we
to
were talking about publishing.
I wanted to wrangle it back in.
Yes.
I have a dirty mind.
Oh, no. I thought that discussion was on later on. I thought that was the second half of the interview.
Oh, it is.
Oh, okay.
I don't want people get confused around here easily.
Yeah, when you're growing staffs, we got to know about it.
I'm sorry.
Well,
go
my
on.
partners have been happy, so I'm assuming it's growing well.
Fantastic. So what you're saying is it takes a village to run a publishing house.
Actually, it does. And it takes a lot, and there's a lot of author inputs that come in with the publishing as well. One of the pieces on that early on that I wanted to make sure of is that this is the work of the authors. This is something that their hearts and part of them are. So the project are mutual projects with them. And there's certain responsibilities as publisher that you have to do. That's where the business side of it, the marketing, the pushing, the making sure that the best possible package is presented. But the authors is very much a part of that as well, in the sense of this is something that they are working on. This is something that is their vision and dream. So we want to incorporate them into this process as well, very much so.
So with all your growing staff and your team of authors, as your, I think Jeff once called them a harem or something like that, right?
A harem, yes.
Your underlings. I think he wants
Minions.
Yes, your underlings. So
I like harem. That works well.
A harem of authors. So your harem of authors have put together an anthology series you're launching, obviously, State of Horror. So can you tell us about the State of Horror anthology?
State of Horror is something that, as I said earlier, it was actually originally created by Armand, and there was 9 books previously released, and they'd usually average about 6 or so stories. On the relaunch, we increase the size of those. So each one will have 13 because that just seems like the cool kind of horror number. They each contain a story from Armand's dying days, so that's the 13th story. And the other 12 stories are authors that have where the state is actually a part of the story. It is a character, it's the essence of it. It can be made off of folklore, or it can be made off of just anything as long as the state is a piece of it. A good example is State of Horror, New Jersey, which was one of the first re-releases. It has a lot of folklore for Jersey Devil. Also has a story where it truly does keep it Jersey. That I think somebody we know has that one, Frank.
That pork roll, egg, and sleaze, that story sucked.
You didn't like
what?
that one?
No, that was terrible. I think as an editor, maybe you should have edited that one out.
You should have seen what it came to us like. I mean, it was much longer, and we did a lot of cutting.
Yeah,
I can imagine Mr. Diarrhea of the Mouth over there.
That is actually...
the original title was, before it got published, it was Porkle, Egg, and Sleaze, and Big Black Cocks. Yeah.
Was it? Oh, you should have left it in there.
Well,
it
you took it out.
A very interesting title.
You said, I don't want any big black cocks
I
in my
thought
book.
it was porkle, egg, and rubber vagina. But hey,
I thought that was for your Wyoming story.
Well, no, I got South Dakota. You just wait. Oh, boy. Yeah. So I guess I am involved with the first two releases in the State of Horror, as you said, New Jersey, as well as Illinois. Full disclosure.
Yes.
I was going to ask, does Charon Coin Press, does it publish full-length novels, or is this basically just anthologies? I got to be honest, I didn't do much prep work before the show outside of read Pork Roll, Egg, and Sleeves and the State of Horror of New Jersey. But I haven't got to search into the back catalog.
Well, there's not a back catalog because those are the first two books that are out. But yes, we do have others coming up. In fact, we have two authors signed. One of them just signed this week for a collection of stories, Carl Moore. We also have author Thomas Long, who has a series. The first book on it is Cast No Shadow, which is in production. Final pieces of production should be out mid-year next year. And we have a couple others that we are looking for. So in 2015, there will be approximately 3 or 4 full-length novels in addition to the State of Horror anthologies, plus another one that is edited by Margaret Colton that is Pain the Ferryman, which also comes out.
Nice.
Busy year for Charon Coin.
Definitely.
And while we're talking about Charon Coin,
yes,
we're going to question you about the very pronunciation of this word.
Yes.
Do you get some grief over this?
I don't get grief. One of the things that we did, we knew the name, we see the name on it, and I probably researched for 2 days the different pronunciations. And depends on which text it comes from or a translation. It has slightly different accents on it. So we settled with the one we thought that would be easiest to translate.
I see. Well, I asked my co-host here, Jeff. I held up the word right in front of him, big bold letters. I said, just pronounce this for me. You know what he said, right? He said Charon. Charon, yeah. And I said Charon. I always say Charon Coin Press. So we want to clear this up. You're just, what do you like that? It sound a little French to you? Like, Charon Coin Press. Charon Coin Press. I want some cheese and some books and some wine. Oh, shit. I got to read another book now.
I have another serious question for you.
Okay.
All right. As an editor and publisher.
Yes.
Do you find it ridiculous that Rolling Stone in this day and age has Bob Dylan on the cover this week? I mean, isn't that guy dead already?
No, I don't think so yet, but I think he's probably going to hold the record of being on the cover the most. Seems like once every 18 months, he makes the cover.
That's what I'm saying.
For one reason or another. I know there's a few other old guys out there that could be on the cover. Well, Mick Jagger's been there quite a few times as well.
But like they got to move on. Like it's not the 60s anymore. You know, keep it moving. Keep it moving. You know, I don't want to go back and see Armand Rosamilia on the cover of the next Charon Coin Press book in like 2030. You know, keep it moving.
I hope not. Yes, keep it moving.
Has he been? Has Armand been on the cover?
On the cover?
Yeah.
No, not yet. We've been trying to get that right photo shoot for the sexy photo of him, and we just can't get the lighting right.
Dude, that's
but we're working on it.
It's a lot of light.
That's a lot of light and a lot of horror.
Okay, rounding it back, bringing it back around to State of Horror. You got New Jersey and Illinois out. What's going to be coming out?
Well, we have North Carolina, which will the next few things I'll talk about will be coming out the January, February. Exact release dates are kind of fluid right now because we want to make sure that we have enough time for the pre-promotions. But the next one will be State of Horror, North Carolina.
Good.
Then we have a double volume for Louisiana. Louisiana was a re-release, but it also had some really great stories that came in, and we had enough stories to choose from as far as overall that were nice and solid to put out a volume 1 and a volume 2. So those will be coming out different weeks throughout January and February.
How do you find these books are selling? Do they sell well within their states? Are you able to track that? Do you find there's just a broad appeal? No geographical?
I would say that they sell across the board. We have sales in France, as you were saying earlier. We have sales in France and Great Britain. We have some authors that were from Great Britain, UK, Claire Riley and DJ Tyrer. They were both from UK, so we have some sales in there. We have some sales up in Canada, Julie Snow, and throughout the U.S.
Julius Snow?
Julius
Canada.
Canadian.
That's kind
Canadian
of
zombie writer.
That's like ironic, like Alanis Morissette. She's a Canadian too,
yes.
eh?
Yeah. That'd be like Juan Wetback from Mexico.
Yes. It'd be like saying, yeah, here's my brother Jose. And here's my other brother Jose B.
Yeah. That'd be like Jack Gaucho from Argentina.
Yes, that'd be like, here's my brother Juan, and here's my brother Two.
It'd be like Romeo Spaghetti from Italy. I have in the book Romeo Spaghetti. I got to ask you something. I've noticed people getting confused about this State of Horror. As you just said, you have writers from all over the world, not just the States.
Yes.
And people are getting confused. They're like, how is there a person from England in the State of Horror Illinois book? Do you find that people are getting confused at that point also?
I find more that people say, I would love to write one for you, but I've never been to the state. I've heard that. And I know that there's a few people who haven't been to Illinois. I live by it, and I don't go to it as often as I used to a long time ago. And I was surprised by some of the stories that were in it. And DJ's story is Vishnu Springs. So when I saw that, the first thing I had to do was check, what does this have to do with Illinois? Because I seen where the story came from. And I learned something new when I did the research because his story was spot on with the history and the folklore for this resort that is a bandit resort now from the past 100 years or so. So I've heard this comment made once before. Google is your friend, but Google Earth is even more your friend. You can walk through the streets of a city. You can, in the Jersey one, I know somebody who used a lot of research to go down the streets of, the boardwalk and a few other terms, learning the terms and technologies and actually the verbiage used. For Louisiana, you don't say the words north, south, east, and west when you're talking about New Orleans. It's upriver, downriver, lakeside, riverside. Those are the type of things that make it sound authentic. And these are part of research. The thing I say to everybody who says I've never been to a state is I've never been in outer space, but yet I read sci-fi all day.
Me too.
I know people writing books of things that they've never done before. So to say you haven't been in a state really doesn't. It means you haven't looked it up yet.
You're calling bullshit.
I'm calling bullshit.
Mm-hmm. I have a question.
Yes.
Again,
I'm here to answer questions tonight, so
That's
this is
awesome.
perfect.
Because what are you going to do are you going to be like the state quarters? Like after you're done with all 50 states, you're going to go like, oh man, we need the State of Horror Guam and Puerto Rico and the U.S. Virgin Islands.
I would love to see all 50 books on a table and then go, well, what can we do next? There is one or two special collections that are going to happen throughout the process. There's certain themes that I would love to see that go through, and we have a few of those planned in the schedule. Later on after a few of the books are out. So it's not just going to be the 50 states. There'll be other pieces of it to add to it.
There's a bunch of Canadian provinces, right?
Yes.
Yeah, Quebec.
Quebec.
Nova Scotia.
Yeah.
Yes.
Prince Edward's Island.
Yes.
Yeah, there we go.
You ever have Prince Edward in the can?
I let him out. I didn't leave him in the can. Come on.
Your refrigerator is running.
You better trip it.
How about the swimsuit edition?
Oh yeah,
State of Horror Swimsuit Edition. Do you see how that doesn't sound like it works out really well?
I think it sounds
I think it
fantastic.
sounds great with Armand and his rapey zombies. You have like zombie swimsuit models, kind of anorexic shit.
Yes, this is the Books, Beer, and Bullshit interview.
Woohoo!
Nobody said it was going to be pretty.
Nope, it's a train wreck every goddamn time.
But it's kind of sexy. I'm saying I'm really kind of liking this here.
So I got a question for you about your novel plans. I noticed
Yes.
It's a novel idea.
it is a novel idea. You announced. I saw one announcement for, I forget her name, but she's writing a book for you that's really more like fantasy, paranormal romance type of thing.
Yes. We're not limited to horror. We do speculative fiction. So urban fantasy is one of the realms. Margaret Colton and will be leading a project for a paranormal romance anthology.
Uh-huh.
So I personally am not going to be editing those. I'll be working in the background on those because I really don't know a damn thing about romance at all. So I'm not, I don't buy flowers when I should. Don't say the right words. So I probably should be on the edit on that project.
Yeah.
So we do have different areas on it. And one of the things that we did start seeing, especially after the announcements of these upcoming anthologies and talking through the conventions, is we are expanding out the pool of authors that are crossing over between the two. I saw a submission coming in for an author that normally does the horror genre, is doing put something in for the paranormal romance one. And I've seen a few that they're planning on writing or in the process of writing for one of the upcoming State of Horror that primarily does more towards the paranormal romance in that genre or urban fantasy.
So you're working under the umbrella of speculative fiction.
Yes.
Gotcha.
Is this more of that Bigfoot raped me stuff?
No, that's monster erotica.
Oh, monster erotica.
Yeah, but that's an imprint, and I have to talk to you about that, Frank, because I know you'd be perfect to lead those projects because you've been there, right?
No,
With the Bigfoot thing, you've done that.
I shun Bigfoot porn.
There's
just no need
You're the
for
one
it.
turned me on to it. Now I can't stop. I'm Bigfoot porn all day
No,
long.
the whole point of that conversation, we had this conversation about monster porn. I'm like, it's just not necessary. It's so dumb. The general story was like one guy on Kindle wrote like a Loch Ness monster rape story, and the thing took off. And now like all these idiot authors are like writing monster sex stories. I'm like, what are you people doing? It's not necessary.
You got kids?
Do I have kids?
Yeah.
Yes, I do.
So
I have
you
3.
You have Jerry's kids?
Yes, I do.
Okay.
I have 3 of Jerry's kids.
That's all I had left.
You already had you left.
He had to get that one out. Oh, we went there.
You did go there.
Yeah. Sorry.
State of confusion. And this is what this interview has become.
You gonna tell us your favorites? Your
Favorites.
your favorite stories in the book.
Oh,
You know.
it's like picking your favorite kid.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We all know you can be politically correct, but
Or it could be unpolitical.
it could be unpolitical.
Yeah.
I'll tell you mine. You tell me yours.
You know what my favorite is? The
What?
table of contents. That's the part I love most about it. And the
Dude, me too.
bios in the back.
How did you? It's like we have a psychic thing going on here.
What? I didn't even hear what story he said.
The table of contents. It was
The table
best.
of contents.
It really
Ah.
was. It was laid out beautifully.
I skipped that story. He's the unflappable Jerry
He is
Benz.
completely unflappable.
Uh-huh.
Nothing
Yeah.
gets under this guy's skin, man.
Uh-huh.
Here's a
Yes.
good idea. Here's a great question. Let's just say, for instance, someone wanted to actually read one of these books of the State of Horror. How would they go about getting one?
I am glad you asked.
And I am welcome to ask you.
They are available through most of the online, or all the online stores, the Amazon, Barnes & Nobles, iTunes. And also in print edition, they are available at retail stores. The list of those are growing. We have a few now. Over the next 2 months, we will be reaching out to a lot of others, including in the states that were released. And as each book comes out, we will be expanding the distribution. So I am in talks with some of the bookstores in order to start doing tours or at least signings in the areas where the authors are from.
Oh,
so
that's
hopefully we'll
awesome.
start seeing them on more shelves.
Because I was going to ask you if I wanted to get a Frank J. Edler autographed copy of the State of New Jersey. How would I go about getting that? But you already answered it, because you're going to be here in the State of New Jersey signing State of New Jersey books. That's going to be fucking awesome. That's cool. I'm going to be the first one there with my rotten tomatoes.
I don't know what he's talking about, Jerry.
I don't know, man. I'm just
just
rolling.
Keep
now.
going. Just keep going with it, man.
We are. We're allowing him.
But-
I want to get a stack of State of Horrors and sit in a Wawa in the
Dude,
morning.
there you go,
Yeah.
man. And like you get free
Yeah,
coffee.
you buy a pork roll, egg, and cheese,
and
buy this
you
book
buy
too.
you buy me
You
a
buy
coffee.
this book. Hey,
You buy
fucker.
me a coffee, I'll sign your book.
Yeah, I'll sign your book, fucker.
I'll sign your book.
You buy
fucker.
this book. I gotta live. I gotta
How about
live
this?
too.
How about you go down to the Wawa and you get in your boat?
Yeah,
If you're from South Jersey, it's boat.
your boat.
And then you row home. You row
You.
home.
Use guys gotta go. Buy
Use
this
guys.
fucking
I was
book.
going to say, when's the you guys coming in?
Use guys.
You know, it's funny because we got the North Jersey accent
Yeah.
and the South Jersey accent, and
Yeah.
us Central Jersey people just sound like we got stuffed nosed.
We do.
noses.
It's terrible.
It's almost like we have like a neutral accent, except
like-
for our noses being
Yeah.
stuffed.
The fuck you talking about? I got a New Jersey accent.
What the fuck? Fuck you. Fuck you, you fucking
Fucking.
fuck.
So, Jerry, do you know what a Wawa is?
I have no clue. I was hoping to ask, somebody was going to stumble on and I could figure it out at one point.
It's a convenience store.
Yeah.
It's a chain.
It's like a
Convenience-
7-Eleven,
Yes.
but
Oh, it's like a
That's
come and
cool.
go.
yes,
If
it's
you
like
need-
a come and go.
If that's what you
In
need
and
it to be.
It's in and out. It's a come and go.
A Circle K.
Circle K, yeah.
Yeah.
We've seen
What's that?
those.
The Flying J? No, that's where you go for your
No,
gay
That's a
sex.
gas.
That's-
How many times have you watched Evita?
None.
None.
But every time I say I'm going to Argentina, somebody starts singing that song.
Don't cry for me, Argentina. The truth is, I never left you. All through
there's
my
another
wild
verse.
days,
Holy cow.
my mad existence, I kept my promise. Don't keep your distance.
That better make the cut.
He stood up and everything. That was classic. Jerry, I don't know. I think we just shot our load.
And the staff reduces. So
Dude,
there you go.
This was a damn good interview, Jerry.
Well, thanks.
It was. I
I had a
hope.
lot of fun.
I hope we covered all the points and we sell a book somehow.
Somehow.
Charon Coin Press. It's up to you how you want to decide to pronounce that name.
But spell it correctly.
Yes.
That's all I ask.
Yes, Charon.
That's the little. For those of you who don't know, that's the little boat guy.
It's out boating. Like
that boat?
And the little boats up here. Little boats,
like
Boat.
Lance Bass or what? Who's the fisherman guy? Vance Coy. I don't know. Who's the guy? Who's the guy on the Country Channel catching sea bass?
Oh, Jimmy Houston.
Was it Jimmy Hughes? I was
No,
like,
no,
Duke,
that's the other
Duke-
guy.
Duke Harmon.
The guy with the Tennessee hat.
Yeah, he's always in the boats fishing and whatnot.
Bill Dance.
Bill Dance, that's
Bill
the one.
Dance.
Bill Dance, the fishing guy. I don't know why were we talking about Bill Dance.
I'm trying to figure out how we got there.
This has been all over the place.
It's been everywhere.
Epic interview. Thank you very much for
I
being
can't
on.
wait to see what this looks like when it's finished.
Oh, you're a friend of ours, Jerry.
All right.
All right, Jerry. We'll let you know. We'll let you know when you call us. We don't call you.
Jerry, it's been fucking awesome. Great to talk
Have a
to
great
you,
one,
my man.
guys.
Thanks, Jerry. There he was, the one, the only, Mr. Jerry Benz from Charon Coin Press.
He was pretty good.
He put up with a lot of our shit.
I thought it was going to be a little more straight. Let's rag on him,
Yeah.
but he rolled with it. So that was a good interview. I
It's a
enjoyed
good
that.
interview. And for the torture we put him through, buy
Yeah.
a book. Buy a State of Horror book.
Yeah, why not?
Yeah.
Give it a shot. Hey,
Yes,
we have a live studio audience today.
we do. Beermeister back?
No,
No.
totally new virgin to the show.
Who's with us?
Google Pete.
Google Pete, welcome to the show.
Thank you, guys.
You're welcome. You're welcome.
He's been here the whole time. Just
He's been
Chilling
Googling.
out. He's been Googling.
He's been Googling for us. We wanted that, and we got it. Yeah, Google Pete is a constant listener of the show. He's been sitting in with us this session, and we're going to have him as just like the beer meister of episodes ago. He's going to sit in with us on the beer tasting.
because it's always good to have a
Third palate.
third palate.
What the hell am I in for here?
Yeah, there you are. There you are. Yeah, welcome. You're gonna hear yourself on your commute
Yeah.
in a week or so.
very excited, as you can tell.
He is excited. You're excited to taste some beer. We have
Yes, he is.
In honor of the occasion, we have a dual tasting.
Double down. First up, we're going to go with the Lost Abbey.
If it's lost, they must have found it because they know it's lost.
Let me jump right in here and tell you all about this thing.
Please do.
Brewed and bottled by the Port Brewing Company, San Marcos, California. It's ale brewed with honey, raisins, and rosemary. The 10 Commandments line of beer.
This sounds almost like one of them mead bitches without the mead.
You know, I don't know, but it's high gravity.
Oh, yeah? What are we 10.7?
10.
10.
10 on the nose.
Ooh. Ooh. Get drunk.
Cajun cork.
Yes.
Think you can handle it?
They've been historically evil.
Yes, but you know what can't handle it? That piece of Jack Ford stainless steel.
Oh, it must be the bottle wrench we're going to use to open up the bottle of Lost Abbey. That's right, the bottle wrench, the official bottle opener. I'm booked for your bullshit.
Don't be Greek. Don't be Greek. No, don't pay full price at BottleWrench.com.
No, go to thebottlewrench.com, put in the code.
BBBS show. I don't even remember. 10%? 15%.
Oh, ours are free. We don't worry about discounts.
15% off your entire order. Buy them all up. Buy at 20. Holidays are coming.
That's right.
Stocking stuffers.
It's
Get
an
them while it's hot.
It's an exponential savings.
Who knows? Who knows? You may not have to go out on Black Friday just because you went to BottleWrench.com and picked up all your holiday gifts and got 15% off.
Yes.
Strictly to listeners of our show. Tell your friends. Tell your friends about the Bottle Wrench. You get 15% off. It's going to be awesome. It's going to be great. Tell your Uncle Jaime about it. Say, Uncle Jaime, give me a Bottle Wrench for Hanukkah. For God's sakes, kid, leave me that book alone. Oh, Norman, my fucking head is killing me over here.
Somebody better get Uncle Jaime to open up that bottle of beer.
Let's let Google Pete open this one.
Google Pete, take us thine bottle wrench.
How do I work this bottle wrench?
Oh.
On this cage here.
Uh-huh.
Go this way.
Get the loop.
I gotta get the loop.
Get the loop.
The loop.
It's loop,
Oh,
swoop,
yeah,
and pull,
twist,
sir.
yeah,
Loop,
twist
swoop,
that-
and pull.
is that a loop?
There we go. Uh-huh.
Man, this microphone really stinks like beer.
Well,
Yeah, we got it off. Okay.
and the microphone smells like a beer. Here it comes. Google Pete with the open tonight. Fighting the cork. There it is. Cork fought. Pour him out.
And a pour.
We've got some nice pouring music going while Peter takes a look at his nice pours tonight. Mr. Jeff likes to just slug the damn beer into the glass and create a 7-foot-high head. But Google Pete, he knows. Tilt that glass. Let it roll down the side.
The perfect pour.
A perfect pour.
Which is good, man, because this thing is definitely bubbly.
Oh, yes, it is. It needs all the help it can get.
Smell it from here.
It's looking thick. And it's very heady, even with a perfect pour. It's a very heady beer. Lots of bubbles coming up from the bottom on this. It's going to take a while for this to do what it's got to do. All right. Mr. Jeff, we have 3 glasses of the Lost Abbey. Would you signature sniff this bad boy for us?
I don't know precisely what this smells like.
Okay.
It smells
Is there a rank?
kind of producey.
Okay. Let me go in. Wow.
I can't describe it.
There is a lot going on in that sniff. Not sweet.
No, I don't get raisins, I don't get rosemary, and I don't get honey.
I might pick up some rosemary, but I don't know. It's weird.
I'm really down in there, too.
Google Pete, what do you got?
I think I got the raisins. I'm not 100% sure. Maybe it's prunes.
think
There's
it's
a
gonna-
lot fermenting in this
I
glass.
think it's going to taste like prune-ish.
Yeah.
Pruny.
All right.
All right, let's do it.
Only one way to find out.
Let's see what it's all about.
Join us now. Throwing back the Lost Abbey. 10 Commandments. Here we go. Ooh. Ooh, this one don't stop.
Oh, no, it just hangs in there.
It rolls up. Ooh. Pruny.
Yeah, that's exactly what it tastes like.
Bitter
Prune.
prunes.
It tastes like you made this in your jail cell and then decide that might be a good idea.
Yeah, that is. It's definitely bitter prunes, but ooh, I'm even getting like burning down my stomach and everything.
It's the high grav, man.
This is Flemish, huh? Well, this is California. Yeah.
Orkish, British, speak.
Naturally
Flemish.
flavored ale. This is real thick for ale.
This is more like
It's closer to a porter or a stout.
Like porter or stout.
It is dark as shit.
It's definitely a stout.
Ugh, no thank you.
I'm still not getting any
There's a
rosemary.
smokiness.
I was really looking forward to some real rosemary.
Not good. Not good, the Lost Abbey.
Dude, I went 3 sips into this,
Yeah.
and it keeps getting worse.
Does it? I'm only 2. It's not disgusting, but it is not a good...
The smokiness part isn't that bad, but the pruny, raisiny, or whatever you want to call that part, it's just. Ugh.
So, this is a double. Why don't we move along?
Moving right along from this,
Moving right along. Let's clean out the glasses and let's reset.
let's interview Texas Pete here.
Texas Pete, Google Pete. All right. Welcome to the show, Google Pete. There he is, Google Pete. How did you enjoy your first tasting on the Books, Beer, and Bullshit podcast?
Yeah, it was horrible. It was
Yeah.
absolutely horrible.
That's not as bad as it gets.
Thanks.
We've had worse,
Yeah.
much worse, but it was just not good.
No, it wasn't. Like I said, smokiness was okay, but yeah, I can't wait for it to come up later.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't think that part.
Sometimes they come out the other way later.
No,
know,
that's gonna.
This
be
is
like,
it. This is
Well, if it's anything like prune juice, it's gonna come out.
We're in trouble.
really, really soon.
We are in
It's gonna go right
trouble.
through you.
Well, we got another one coming up here. Our second tasting is called Monk's Cafe. This one should be a gem. It's a Flemish sour ale. Look at that sucker. Sour ale. You ever had a sour ale?
Yeah, when it's sat out in the sun for a while, it tastes kind of skunky and sour.
Oh, good. That sounds great. I can't wait.
Yeah, I don't know how good that's gonna be.
I'm thinking this is going to be the winner of the night.
It doesn't even. Well, it's got a cask with a shadow of a monk on it.
Uh-huh.
Help you?
Uh-huh. Product of Belgium.
Belgium's got some really good shit.
I wonder if this is wheat-based.
Yeah, well, hopefully the Belgian part
That typically-
makes it good.
I shy away from them. I'm a notorious hater of Belgians.
I don't know why you would even put sour on your label when it has beer involved in it.
Well, it's the hipster thing. Craft beer is all the rage, and
If I may,
you may.
there is a lot of sour ales out there now.
Yeah. Is this the
And-
trend?
Yeah, normally it's like in the Lambics.
Okay.
Looks like it's becoming a trend along with the cider being all crazy. Now, cider has to put, sardines and
Oh, they got their own crazy
chamomile
crafting.
into it.
Yep.
Yeah. Luckily, we don't cover that, so we don't have to drink that
Not
shit.
typically. We might have to do a tour to cider one night.
We may.
Yeah.
Only 5.5% alcohol, so
It's not.
it's not the 11%
Right.
like the other one.
But that usually helps bring the nastiness out because you're not covering up too much
Yeah,
with
you
the.
don't cover it up with the extra juice there.
Yeah.
It says we blend young and old beers to make this mildly sour ale.
Mildly.
sour. So is that like extra half sour or I don't know, light
I don't know.
bodied with a lactic sour nose and a bit of sweet and sour in the finish. They put like sweet and sour sauce in it.
It's gonna be like a chicken nugget beer.
It's like Chinese Belgian.
Like you dip your
So
chicken
some
nugget
Chinese
in.
guy in Belgium is
Yeah.
throwing some
Like
Chinese.
you get that pint of the sweet and sour sauce, and you just
sweet and sour
chug
sauce
it.
in there and drink it.
Mr. Jeff is taking over the
I'll get on the bottle wrench right now.
wrenching duties. Ooh, this thing bubbled
Luckily-
out. It foamed right up on the pop. Signature sniff. The eyebrows are raising. We have
Let me do a perfect pour.
we have twitchy
Let me give
eyebrows.
it a perfect pour.
Give me a perfect pour. Look at that's. Oh, nicely done. This sucker is a bubbling up.
Yeah, I need some pouring lessons from here from Mr. Jeff.
This one is also extremely, extremely heady, despite perfect pouring.
That's because you have a glass.
I know. It's the shape of my glass. It's shaped like an Albanian hooker, but it lends itself to foaming, as do Albanian hookers. There we go. Yeah. Nice.
Now this one
Yeah.
is a small bottle,
It is a smaller bottle.
and the price point was only like $3 or something.
Okay, so this is not outrageous.
This is not an outrageously
Right.
priced.
You too can go murder your taste buds for a
Yeah,
reasonable
for a
price.
reason-
You know? Okay. Check out the Monk's Cafe.
The Meisterbrow of sour
Yes.
nails.
Yes.
Are you ready for another signature sniff?
Yes. Let's get it. 2 signature sniff the nose in effect tonight. Whoa!
Yippity ki
Was this like tear gas?
It's fucking heady. When they say it's sour heady, it is sour heady.
Here I go. Jesus Christ.
Get a real big one in there.
Woo!
And it'll turn the back of your palate.
It gave me chills.
Dude, I don't even know what to say about that.
Oh, this is not going to be good. There's no way this can be good.
I could have skipped over the Lost Abbey completely.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh, man.
I could have saved the show $10 from the red.
Go ahead, just sip it. You can't, can you? You have to.
I can't.
This is-
It's like a warhead.
It's
Just down it. Just do it.
and we're going to just go?
If I'm going first,
Okay.
let me go first.
You just want a single?
I just want to single.
Let
me just do
you
it.
want the moment?
I want the moment.
All right. You have your moment.
Let me have my moment in the sun.
Here it comes.
You know.
Yeah.
You know how when you eat a Sour Patch Kid and you're waiting for the sweet to hit? It's like that. But it just doesn't.
Okay. I see you just puckering on up.
It's sour. This is like medium sour, they say.
Yeah. Let's go,
Give
Google
it a try
Pete.
yourself.
Let's go, Google Pete. I'm scared. Oh, my. Ooh. That's chicken nugget dipping beer. Ooh-ah. That's just...
The actual Sour Patch Kids are in there.
Oh, that is so sour.
It definitely is sour, man.
I really want to dip a chicken nugget in this sucker.
You know that
It
like
was all
feeling
sour.
You know that feeling you get in the back of your chin when you're anticipating drinking something sour.
Yeah.
I got that going like right now.
Yeah.
It just
Yeah.
ain't
Your
going
tongue
away.
just...
I have to admit, though, I can understand that people would drink this. It isn't like the
It's-
Lost Abbey. It's
interesting.
It's interesting. It's probably an acquired taste. Like if you may like this. This may be your thing, not mine, because it doesn't taste like beer.
I hear you. I could see where somebody might actually enjoy.
If you like Mike's Hard Lemonade with beer.
Yeah, it's like
dumping
lemonade
a
without the
lemonade
sweet.
beer, yeah.
You just take
Like
out the
something-
sweet.
Yeah.
It stinks.
I would love to know what's is it the lambic yeast that's souring this out?
I do not know. You'll have to ask Google Pete.
Google Pete. Sour beer is a style characterized by an intentionally acidic, tart, sour taste. It is a category 17 of the Beer Judge Certification Program style guidelines. Whatever
What
that
the
means.
fuck is category 17?
In theory, any style of beer may be soured, but in practice, the most common styles that are soured are Belgian lambics, Guezzes, and Flanders red ale.
This one's a red ale.
This was a red,
Wait,
huh?
wait, wait.
Sour beers are made by allowing wild yeast strains and bacteria into the brew. It's like probiotics.
It's the blue cheese of beer.
It's probiotics. So it's getting soured by bacteria.
Wonderful.
Yes, it's like tainted beer. It's skunked. It's like forced skunking.
Oh, I can't take it no more.
You done taking it?
Yeah, dude, this shit's fucking, it's driving my fucking skull crazy.
Well,
now.
you know what?
I've had 4 fucking sips, and I want to, like, stab myself in the brain.
Me, you, and Google Pete all
Drank
drank
it.
this shit, so you
you
don't
don't
have
have
to.
That was some shitty shit.
Double S.
That was a double ass
Tasting.
ale.
Uh-huh. I got some pineapple beer still if you'd like to cleanse your palate.
No, I'll skip the skunky pineapple beer.
Okay.
Have a little monster right now. A little Loco Moco.
Oh, yeah. That'll help you out. Just tasting a regular beer is
Yeah, I can't
It's
even
just
do
a
it right
ruined
at the moment.
experience.
Yeah, it's just beyond now.
Palate wrecker. That's what you should call that beer. Palate wrecker. Palate wrecker.
So, dude, what do we got?
Bullshitting time, huh?
Got anything?
No.
Good,
Nothing's-
because I got something for
You're
you.
coming to the table. Always with his little clipped articles, this guy.
Yes, always.
Love it.
Headline: 2 pints equal 1/2 pint.
How could this be?
Guys who drink beer likelier to conceive, says docs.
Oh.
Dudes who down at least a pint of beer and a half each day were more than twice as likely to have children through IVF than those who stayed so-called sober. That's a little petri dish,
Yeah.
motherfucker.
Yeah.
I guess it all carries over. So, hey, you're trying to knock up your woman?
Uh-huh.
Have a pint and a half every day. Have 2 pints. But they say no on the coffee.
Coffee bad.
Coffee bad,
Beer
beer
good. Mm-hmm.
Exactly. That's why I like to even mine out. Keep your sperm count, level.
Uh-huh. And you don't want to go overboard with the count.
No. Then you get DSB.
What's DSB?
Dreaded sperm backup.
How long are you sitting on that one?
I don't know. I think I heard that one somewhere.
Oh, okay. Like, wait till tonight. I'm going to unload the DSB joke. I wish Google Pete over here had a fucking drum so we kind of got a rim shot on that one. Uh-oh. Google Pete's got something going on. DSB. Google Pete has Google DSB, and he's come up with the male version of PMS. DSB, deadly sperm backup. Caused by not getting laid. Make men miserable and bitchy like women get when they suffer from PMS.
Well, there you go.
It's a thing, huh?
I guess it is.
At least on Urban Dictionary.
Dude, I'm not as stupid as people make me out to be. So,
Yeah. Micropenis. You suffer from it?
no, maybe.
At what point, at what size does a penis...
Define micropenis, Google Pete.
Micro penis.
Yeah.
Wait, that's
What
where
length do you
is that
have
where
to
you
have?
suffer from?
I just came across an article here.
You just came across it?
Yes, this what one man's life with a micropenis reveals about the human condition.
Yeah, I don't suffer from micropenis.
You don't suffer? Oh gosh. That looks like a carbuncle.
Google Pete, how many micro inches do you have to be to be considered
qualify.
micro, to qualify?
Yeah.
This actually has a medical coding.
I want an opinion.
Micropenis is an unusually small penis. A common criterion is a dorsal measured on top, erect penile length of at least 2.5 standard deviations smaller than the mean human penis size, or smaller than about 7 centimeters, 2 3/4 inches for an adult, when compared to the average erection of 12.5 centimeters, 5 inches.
So the answer is like
Smaller than.
if you're 2 7/8, you don't have. I know. That's what I'm saying. If you're 2 7/8,
3/4,
you have a regular dick.
so you don't qualify for.
Is that an
government
erect
help.
qualification?
Yes.
Oh my god! So if I have a 2 7/8 inch long penis, I have a normal penis.
You don't qualify for Obamacare.
Micro penis. I have mini penis.
You have mini penis.
Mini penis.
Dude, the funny thing about the micro penis
Yeah.
is
It looks like a pimple.
I've seen bigger clits.
Looks like a rhinoceros with a toothache.
Micropenis occurs in about 0.6% of
I
males.
don't care, Google Pete. Hey, Google Pete, is there micro balls?
Yes. Micro balls.
Yeah, do something like that. Micro balls. Find out if micro balls are a thing.
Micro balls.
Yeah, like you have
It's like a soda pop. Balls.
like an 11-inch schlong, but this little fucking marbles on there. This little,
I got 18 inches.
like
but
lemon heads. Micro balls is an app, not a affliction. Elephantitis is a thing of the balls,
yes,
right?
Yes, that's
So what? Wasn't micro nuts, micro testes? Maybe we're going
micro
back.
testes.
Testicles. A Google book result.
There is a whole fan fiction on micro testicles.
Fan fiction.
Yes, micro testicle fan fiction. This is clearly a book of some sort.
We may have found our next book review.
Oh, this is awesome. This book is called Misconception by Abner Hirschlag.
Okay.
If you're tired of legal thrillers written by lawyers, read this amazing medical thriller written by Dr. Abner Hirschlag, who not only knows his stuff but also knows how to write. Combining a little science fiction with a lot of science fact, Hirschlag takes us on a scary journey through the fields of genetics and into the near future. Misconception delves deeply into a subject with no less importance than the mystery of life itself. When Dr. Anya Kim, the First Lady's fertility specialist, delivers a grossly deformed baby of undetermined sex, she tries to figure out how the child was conceived. But before is she able to determine the baby's origin, she's diagnosed a pregnancy in Megan, a senator's daughter, who has been in a coma for 2 years. The question of who has impregnated Megan leads to shocking suspicion based on the FBI's DNA fingerprinting results. At the same time, the First Lady's last-ditch attempt to have a child runs amok when the safety of her embryos is threatened. Anya not only has to secure the embryos she created, she must now prove that no one has altered them genetically. Anya herself is desperate to have a child of her own, but her fears of having sex threatens to leave her childless. How far will she go to have a child? Unforeseen complications threaten her reputation, her career, and ultimately her life. Misconception takes the reader on a heart-pounding and mysterious yet intriguing journey, examining new reproductive and genetic technologies through Anya's eyes. Along the way, she must grapple with issues of passion and hate, conservative and liberal politics, morality and medicine, and ultimately life and death.
Was that the whole book right there?
That was one hell of a review because there's no others. There was no other reviews, but
That was
one.
a review, not a synopsis?
Yes.
We may
There's a
have to.
character in there with a micro penis.
Yes. Does it sound too serious, though? I don't like serious micro
No wonder it
penis
has
fiction.
no stars and no reviews.
Yeah, I'm not a big fan of serious micro penis fiction.
Yes, one of the possible suspects.
Had a
of
micro penis.
Anya's
That's why she
baby.
didn't know she got knocked up.
I have no idea. I lost track somewhere in my reading.
Uh-huh.
I focused on reading.
Yes.
And not comprehending.
Not comprehension.
I thought you were following along, but obviously I was wrong.
Barely. No.
We read it,
Jeff
so you
read
don't
it.
have to.
Jeff read it, so we don't have to listen.
I read the synopsis.
Synopsis.
You know, that's like when
That's going to be a train wreck if you read that.
that's like when you're reading the inside cover,
Yes.
dust cover.
And it wraps around to the
It
back.
wraps around to the back.
Yeah.
You just got to keep
Right.
rolling with it.
And then when you get to the back and it says continued on page 32
Yeah,
at the bottom of the
exactly,
back
man.
inside flap of the dust jacket.
Dude, that's I kind of miss that about books.
Dust jacket flaps?
There's certain things I do miss about
Yeah.
real books.
Did you take the dust jacket flaps off?
Oh, yeah, I threw them away immediately.
It's through. You never kept them?
No,
I would pull them off, but I kept them.
I just
So when I was
they
done,
would just
I'd
get wrecked like
I'd
immediately.
flap them back on. And
I was like, I don't know, why even bother? What? Like
But
the
you missed that.
What? Like
You miss being able to take them off and throw them in the garbage?
no? Because what do I have? I have maybe 30 hardcover books.
Yeah.
Look at this. Just
He
in.
Googled?
This just in from Google
Google
Pete.
Pete.
Natalie Portman's dad wrote a book about micropenises or something. Oh, that's Natalie Portman's father, Abner Hirschlag. Who the fucking thought? A Long Island fertility specialist self-published his first novel, Misconception, a self-dubbed reproductive thriller last year. According to the New York Observer, it is currently generating interest from major publishing houses. Oh, this is great. Here we go. Hey, who wants to bet the first lady in question is a fictionalized Sarah Palin? Old Jews never shut up about Palin. At least he's not commenting on all your pictures on Facebook. Anyway, the fine folks at New York Mag dug up an excerpt, and here's a penis measuring scene in the first paragraph. Here we go. Here's the excerpt.
Okay.
Now the yardstick. Penis is 1.5 inches. Any change? He's a little boy with a weak Y chromosome. His penis and testicles will always be small. Thanks for making me feel so good. So special. I wish I'd never met you. What will he be like as an adult? Mom's voice sounds shaky. Tall and skinny with a micro penis and 2 micro testicles. He'll most probably have no sperm, so he'll probably be sterile. You think I didn't get it right? You just told my mother I'll never be able to have children. Oh, and one more thing. These kids are frequently low achievers in school. They sometimes have to attend special classes. Usually they don't make it to college, but they can do menial work. Hey, The fact that there's a medical condition known as micropenis leads me to wonder, is there such thing as microvagina? Can it be administered in pill form? Best review ever!
It's great. That was great.
Thanks, Google Pete. I think you just pulled the bullshit thing out of your ass.
Yes.
Saved the whole episode. So, anyway.
Yeah.
Natalie Portman's dad
Yes.
wrote a micropenis thriller.
Yes.
Dude, that's worse than, like, Bigfoot porn.
Probably.
Natalie Portman.
She has micro titties.
Micro fried eggs. Quail eggs. Fried. It's like 2 fried quail eggs.
Well, shit, Hoss. Princess Leia done disappointed. Princess Leia's mom, no titties.
No titties. Nothing there with 2 fried quail
Quail eggs.
There's nothing there.
It's just a quail turd, really what it is.
It's quail turd in the sung sack.
Shit, Hoss.
It's like 2 Tootsie Rolls without the bone.
There's no stick. So, during our micro penis reading,
Yes. You had an idea?
I put out,
Right.
I said, constant listeners, what do you want us to bullshit about? We've gotten 2 replies in the time that it's taken us to discuss micro penises.
Have we?
Shane Harrington asked us to bullshit about Interstellar.
Oh, the movie.
I guess he was not specific.
Yeah, Matthew McConaughey.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. I haven't seen it.
Neither have
But
I.
I could tell you what.
I want you to comment on it.
You want me to comment on
Yes.
it? Well, I would like to go see it.
Yeah.
I'm a big fan of Matthew McConaughey.
It's not like Gravity,
No, it's more like...
Dead Poet Society.
No, it's more like...
Howard the Duck.
No, it's more like...
2001.
No, the other movie he was in.
The one with the Sahara Desert.
No, the other one.
How to Lose a Guy in 50 First Dates.
No, the other one.
The Cadillac Lawyer.
No.
The other one.
The other one where he has a tank.
Tank Girl.
No. No, the one with the dragons.
The Dragon Tanks.
Yeah. What was that movie called?
Yeah,
With the
Pete-
dragon.
With
Google
the dragon
Pete.
and the tanks.
The McConaughey film with the dragons.
and the tank.
The dragons, Google Pete. Rain of Fire.
Rain of Fire. Never
It's
saw
like
that.
Rain of Fire, but in space.
Uh-huh.
You want a question? I'll give you an answer.
Yeah.
Intergalactic will be like Rain of Fire, but in space.
Fantastic. Is
But-
it like Me and Me and Me and Me and Me and Me by Danger Slater?
Yeah, you could relate to that because like they're trying to find a new home for people.
And he's the only one that goes.
And yeah, and it's kind of like, you know what I would say? It's like what was that Jodie Foster movie where she falls
No.
into the thing?
No. You're doing good.
It didn't make me give you micro penis. Did you micro penis you get? Micro penis. Your micro penis over there in the corner. And the Lord said, "Come at me with the micro penis."
It's small.
No, not that movie. The one where she gets dropped in the thing. Contact.
Contact.
It's like Rain of Fire meets Contact.
Uh-huh.
I'm betting you.
Yeah,
Mark my words.
I will. They've
I
been
haven't
marked.
seen it, but it's Rain of Fire.
It's like a
equals
Super Bowl
Contact.
prediction. with
Thank
movies.
you, Seamus McKinley.
Shane McCarring.
Shane
Harrington.
Shane McCarrington.
Shane Harrington.
Shane Harrington.
Shane. Thank you for listening to Pokes Beer and Bullshit.
Thank you, Shane.
Or
Thank
at least
you being a constant
watching
listener.
our Facebook group.
Exactly.
There you
man.
go.
Check that shit out.
Shane
Rain of Fire meets Contact.
meets Contact with Matthew McConaughey
Yeah,
and the fried egg titty chick.
and the Friday Teddy Chick.
Additionally, our second request was from Mr. Livius Nedden of the Books Podcast.
Oh, this guy again?
He's
This guy's always with the questions. This guy.
always wants to know shit.
What the hell kind of name is Livius? That's what I want
It's
to know.
Romanian.
Is he a fucking gypsy? Hey, Miss Fuck You.
What? Google Pete. Google Pete's tapping me. What? Macaulay Culkin. Yes, we're getting there. Google Pete is Googling away right now. He must have Googled something ahead of us. Mr. Livius Nedden wants us to discuss fake celebrity deaths. Because as Google Pete in his infinite
He was
wisdom
right
in
up
Googling,
there, and Macaulay Culkin is not dead. Although
That's right.
we wish.
That's
or
right.
Really, we
Google
don't
Pete
even
was
care.
earlier excited about breaking news. Breaking news, guys.
Breaking news: the Home Alone kid.
And as soon as Google Pete said breaking news, I said, Macaulay Culkin's not dead. And he said, oh.
Okay,
So, yeah.
But you know who is dead?
Abe Vigoda.
The guy who directed and wrote and produced Home Alone.
Google Pete.
He's the same. He did a lot of awesome movies.
Yeah.
I can't remember his name. Right off the top
Michael
of my head.
Reitman.
No.
Ivan Reitman.
No.
Is Abe Vigoda dead?
I don't know. If he isn't, he should be. That would be
Is
undead.
Dolly Parton dead?
John Hughes.
John Hughes.
Yes.
Oh. Fucking John Hughes.
What? He was like 50 something.
Yeah.
Dude, Breakfast Club,
Yeah.
16 Candles.
Uh-huh.
What else did he do? Ghostbusters?
Ghostbusters, no.
Yes, he did Ghostbusters.
No, he didn't.
Yes, he did do Ghostbusters.
No.
He didn't do Ghostbusters?
No. Ferris Bueller's Day Off, he did. Dutch.
Dutch.
Without Bundy. Where are we going
Uncle
with this? That's a real death.
Yes. What could I tell you?
Is Dolly Parton dead?
No. For God's sakes already with the Dolly Parton and their Mountain Dew. Ooh, what do you call the sweat on Dolly Parton's tits?
What?
Mountain Dew.
You're just one of those guys who's got something for everything.
I
right?
do. Wonder what his real name was.
Who?
Livius.
Livius?
What's Livius's real name?
What's his real name?
Yes.
Fred.
That's a
Fred.
great name. I wouldn't change it to Livius. I like that guy.
That guy's
funny.
good, you.
That guy's good, yo. He is.
Google Pete. Google how to fuck to end this episode of Spirit Bullshit. What I think we need to do.
What do we need to do?
What's
sir?
coming up? We're gonna have something a little different. We might have some gypsies around.
We're going to have the Booked podcast.
The guys from the
Booked.
Book Cod podcast are gonna come on.
So our podcast is going to interview another podcast.
Yes.
I
We
think
promised
that's good.
interviews. Interview heavy. I want to, if I can get a milkman in, who's like fathered children.
I think we should do that.
that would be great, right? You don't look like your father. You look like the milkman. And then we have like the milkman who was actually fathered half the neighborhood. That would be great.
Dude, we should do this.
I know.
We should work on this.
Just crazy.
Allow me to comprehend this idea.
Okay.
Let me matriculate it.
Wrap your head around it.
Yes, wrap my micro penis around it.
Google Pete. Say goodnight.
Good night.
I am the huntress, but also the prey. Sometimes I find pleasure the old-fashioned way. If you want a woman, don't come to me. I'm more than just woman, as you will agree. When the mood sways me, I find myself weak. Always a victim of the pleasure I seek. All the lust held up in my breast. Come closer, lover, let me suck your breath. I wanna fuck you to death. Oh yeah.
Sorry, I had to get that off my chesticles.
Your chesticles. Do you feel better now? Because I do.
Yes, I feel much better.
My staff feels like it's growing.
Oh, boy. He's too inside jokey, though. Nobody knows what
I
you're
am.
talking about. I'm going to have to
sorry.
cut it. Otherwise, we're going to sound like lunatic.